Guy that wasn't even drafted into the league. Undrafted free agent out of East Carolina. Here is again Mims, who's been a game changer. Mims to the 26. That was a 66-yard punt by Ariza. You know, I talked about special teams. This PAT, it was Crum, 73, backup tackle, 6'7" is Crum, and he got a paw on it and knocked it down. Just changed the way the later stages of this game is played.
100%.
Of course, last year when they met at Kansas City, that game came down to a blocked field goal delivered by Leo Chanel.
And that was
35-yard winning attempt by Lutz that was denied.
Great memory, big guy.
Over to Bryant. He's taken his lumps in this game, but he's had his, by far, best performance. 5 catches, half the total he had on the season coming in.
Well, he's going to have to step up big, especially on this drive. And now, right here, the shoe issue does matter, especially when you're on the offensive line. Oh, are they going to have to take a timeout for this? The call should be in. No, they're going to. Now you don't have the ability to get 2 play calls, so you got to step up and just call a play.
You got a 2nd and 5.
Just a handoff to the right, right?
There it is. Going to the right side is Harvey. Nice cut back, and he's got the first down. But we'll check the flag first.
Holding, offense, number 63. 10-yard penalty, remain second down.
You lose your shoe, and then you lose your one-on-one battle. Palczewski.
Just take a look right here. You're going to see Palczewski grab Tranquil right there at the end. I don't think he really needed to. Sometimes there's certain plays where it's like, as long as he goes outside of you,
he was already gone.
You don't need to do it.
Yeah, Harvey was already away from that. But
you never know, because we saw Kansas City overcome a penalty earlier.
So that's the 20th penalty in the game. 10 apiece.
Here's the play right now. This is where I would actually be expecting pressure and get out and take the shot.
2nd and 15, launch down the field, nothing there. Double coverage on Franklin.
And guess who's covering him?
Watson.
And he was all over it. He's so sticky out there. He's going to end up at the top of your screen running by. And Watson recovers very quickly, keeping his leverage at an incredibly high rate, forcing him to the safety.
I'd like to welcome those of you who saw the Ravens defeat the Cleveland Browns to extend their win streak. We're coming down to the wire here in the Mile High City with 2 and a 3rd and 15 for the Broncos. Nix had all kinds of time, couldn't find anyone. Now he does. That's Cortland Sutton, Mr. 3rd down, to move the chains. With 1:58 to go, 20-yard pickup on 3rd and 15.
Wow, Bo Nix showing he can do it again in the 4th quarter.
Making beat. The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Verizon, the best 5G network. There's only one best. And by McDonald's.
And we would look at the game summary. Mahomes at 276. Kelsey setting the Chiefs' all-time touchdown record with his touchdown catch in this 4th quarter, his 84th. But it's 19-19. These two teams that have combined to win the last 15 AFC West Division titles, the last 9 of which have gone to Kansas City. Here's the handoff up the middle for about 4. That was it for Harvey.
There's certain ways, every game you go into, there's a way to win a football game, right? This was really smart, in my opinion, by Denver and Sean Payton. Run the football, dare Kansas City to take a timeout. We're right in that situation where we're not close to field goal range, but we kind of are with 2 first downs. So to me, now what do? Kansas City will take a timeout after this play if they're in any manageable down and distance.
2nd and 6. Nix's pass up in the air, incomplete. Bolton batted it in the air. Pass was intended for Ingram. Now you got the biggest 3rd down of the game.
Yeah, there's no question. This is going to be a stem in. I didn't know that he needed to stem as far inside toward the defender. Bolton's all over him. Ingram just not quite creating the separation needed there. And what does Steve Spagnuolo do normally under incredible pressure?
He gives you blitzes and blitz packages
Exactly.
that you don't know, that you have never seen before.
I actually think I would pretend if I was him here, put everyone up there, but then don't do it. And they're all down in here. That's 11 guys. Then back. There it is.
3rd and 6. Pass. Got to make a move for the sticks. Sutton, where they mark him, they give him the 1st down. Boy, it is close. It's actually coming back in a little bit. The nose of the football appears to be on that unofficial yellow line.
They're going to call out the sticks.
Timeout for virtual measurement.
They tried to trick Bo, thinking everyone was coming. As soon as you get 11 guys around, you're like, you're not bringing them.
He's got to make a move on Bolton to get that 1st down. Where's that knee down?
That's exactly right. This is it.
Watch where the knee drops.
Shouldn't have gone backwards. Should have just fell forward.
Not down yet.
But you don't always know exactly where the sticks are. I think that's a 1st down, and they get
that one looks clear. That's different than the straight-on shot, though.
I really think we got to see his knees there. Because if his knees never touch the ground, then it's an obvious 1st down. Let's take a look. Does a knee or shin? No, they didn't. That is a 1st down. And then it's a great job by our crew there. So the knee and shin. Look at, see how the hand is underneath right there? The hand's underneath Sutton. That means he couldn't be down there, and he's way ahead of the line that they put it at.
Yeah, Bolton's hand hurt the case for the Chiefs.
Correct. If his hand wasn't under, you could make a case for it, but the fact that it is.
Jane's territory, they're going to do the virtual measurement, but this looks like he's got it by a 1/2 foot to me.
Yeah, Jim, I think he actually has it by an entire foot. I agree with you guys. I think the arm of the defender helped Sutton get to that line to gain.
Okay, it's confirmed. 1st down, 1:01 to go.
Timeout, Kansas City.
Now the Chiefs call a timeout.
30 seconds.
Okay, folks, tonight on CBS begins with 60 Minutes, taking you inside the unusual world of chess boxing, followed by new episodes of Tracker and the music competition series The Road, plus Boston Blue, tonight on CBS Sunday.
Yeah, I know you've been sprinkling in that chess boxing. Can't wait to see you jump me. I can't wait to
Really
watch
enjoy it too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. Here you go, 4 game-winning drives, second most in the NFL this year. But he's also been incredible at stopping people. Spagnuolo, Kelsey with a great game today. Here it comes.
Broncos with a chance to take an absolute dominant position in the division if they can pull off a win here.
Ready?
On 1st down.
Simple power.
The run to Harvey. It's good for about 2. And another timeout called by the Chiefs.
This is such a unique situation right here. This next play call will probably determine it more than the 3rd down to me. Obviously, if you get it, but it gives you your best chance to get a 1st down is right here. But you also want to make sure that the Chiefs use their last timeout. These are the decisions right here. I can tell you if you come out in big personnel to run it, they're going to go ahead and sit in base. But right now they're going to spread you out, I think, and give you the option to run or pass.
A little safe throw, perhaps?
Perhaps.
There's the target line, just give you some sort of idea. I think Lutz could even go further out than that.
You have 2 options. I promise you, I know that's great, the target line, but you watch these guys. Is someone coming or are they not? He's deciding whether to run. They're inviting the run here, but don't do it.
Here's Nix on 2nd and 8. Going for a big throw, and it's caught by Franklin. And the Broncos are set up now to win the game. 32 yards. A perfect strike from Nix on a 2nd and 8 with the game on the line. And the Chiefs have called timeout, their last.
Is a big-time throw. Franklin has not caught a pass on Watson. We talked about Watson. I want you to watch. Watson's right here. He's asking, who do I have? Okay, I got him. Well, he's going to go. He stays outside leverage, but the ball is thrown to the inside on a corner route perfectly by Bo Nix, where the defender can't see it. What a perfectly thrown ball. Great route by Franklin. High level. Why do you think they win in the 4th quarter consistently? Because of Bo Nix's throws like that and decisions and catches by Franklin.
And now if you're the Chiefs, you're trying to figure out of timeouts, what do we do? Just sit here and watch them run it down and kick a short field goal? Do we let them try to score a touchdown if they even try to run a real play?
You let them score. If Denver is prepared, they will say, go up and stop at the 1, 2, I would even say 3-yard line. Don't get too close. But Kansas City, we'll see if they pretend like they're going to go ahead and tackle here. You got to sell it.
I don't think Nix is doing anything here.
No.
It's centering the football.
Correct.
So they can run it down, and this is going to be weirdly almost the same distance that Lutz had last year at Arrowhead to beat the Chiefs, and it was blocked. It was a 35-yarder last year. We mentioned it earlier at Kansas City last year. Sean Payton said it was a pivotal point for his team to know they could compete with them. They didn't win that game. They were denied right here. Here was the field goal. They did not like the fact that they put it on the right hash. Sean's talked at length about that. Leo Chanel blocked it, and that preserved the win for Kansas City, blocking the 35-yard field goal.
You spend all week.
And guess what? This is going to be, I think it's going to be right at 35. But this time it's going to be dead center. No messing with the hash marks this time, says Sean Payton.
Great call by you. Nice memory. And right now, to me, you spend all week, Kansas City. Dave Toub, one of the great special teams coaches in the National Football League. You don't always run your block punt or block field goal consistently on every single rush. You save it for the end of the game. Whatever they have, they're going to run it right now.
35 yards to win it, to put them in such a lead position in the division they almost could not be denied. 35 yards. Will Lutz, he's already made 4 today. Lutz in the clutch, and the Broncos have won it. They will meet again on Christmas night. Who knows where that division will be at that time, but Denver is so far out in front. They've won an 8th consecutive game. They have beaten both Super Bowl teams of a year ago. Philadelphia and Kansas City coming from behind in both of those games in the 4th quarter to win yet again in a thriller from behind in the 4th.
At a certain point, you got to start to believe in this offense. I know there's been a lot of talk. Being where they were, they're like, well, can this be sustainable? Yes, it can. And they did it when it counts, and they actually got off to a pretty good start today. And you know Kansas City laid it on the line today. It's just a really difficult place to play in Denver against this defense.
Tracy, down to you.
Wow, what a game, as we expected. These 4th quarter comebacks, though, take us through that 2nd and 8 and that connection you've had with Franklin all game long.
Yeah, well, you know, he's had a great season. He just keeps getting better and better. And before the snap, I actually told him, you know, be ready for this corner ball. And sure enough, they played his man. He ran a great route, and he made a great adjustment on the play. So I'm excited for him. Overall, just the offense made plays when we needed to.
And your defense made plays, of course, the luxury of having them. But this win over the Chiefs at home and knowing where you are in the AFC West, how important is it?
It was huge. I mean, this was a must-win going into the bye week. They have a really good team. And, you know, hats off to them. They played us really well. We knew it was going to be a tough game. We knew we were going to have to play really well, especially down the stretch. And Lutz is just getting good at those game winners.
Just a great way to go into the bye week. Enjoy this one. Congrats.
Thank you so much. Go Broncos.
Bo Nix and the Broncos were implored by their head coach. Recognize the moment this week. And that they did with another fourth quarter come from behind victory. And now there they are with New England at 9-2 in the AFC playoff picture, and Kansas City remains outside of the playoffs as they stand right now in 9th position. A reminder that kickoff of a big one's coming up. The Lions and the Eagles, Sunday Night Football, 8:22 Eastern Time on NBC. That is coming up. Detroit at Philadelphia. Recognize the moment.
And boy, Denver did. And they took advantage of it. This changes everything.
And Kansas City goes to 0-5 on the year in one-score games. Incredible. 8 straight wins for the Broncos, who are surging. They've had magical wins this year. The Giants, the Eagles, and now against the Kansas City Chiefs. It's a victory here they won't forget for a long time. 22-19, winning it on a Lutz field goal.
A.J. Brown is a football